What's up, guys? This is Crow, the True Hookah King, and I'm going to tell you what happened at the party. Okay, this is after party number 2. This is what happened. Okay, this girl was playing beer pong before I got there, so she's a little buzzed. She took a bong hit of Blue Dream, which is a heavy sativa. I noticed she was sitting there real quiet. She was like, just sitting there, just kind of watching stuff that's going on. I noticed her staring off into space quite a few times. And I asked her, I'm like, so you feeling pretty good? She's like, I don't like this feeling. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, everything's spinning like that. I'm like, well, yeah, it's probably just because you're not used to it, and that's the way you're tripping out. No, I didn't. At the time, I didn't know that she had played beer pong. So, yeah. You can kind of put two and two together. I decided to screw with her a little bit, though, while it was happening. I'd be like, don't worry, you'll start feeling better. And, like, I'd lean in and out and stuff. So, and she didn't say anything about it. So she didn't even know. She probably thinks she's just tripping out really bad. And, I'm a little stoned myself right now. Oh, I was too at the party, so I thought it was just hilarious. Um, but this other guy, now he's different. He's a whole different character. He's raver dude. He does it all the time. He loves like rave dancing. He's really passionate about it. I mean, he'd just be sitting there not doing anything, and he'll just start doing shit, and I'm like, wow, okay, cool, that's awesome. When you love something so much. But what really got me was he was playing beer pong, taking bong rips, and he seemed perfectly fine. The only way that you know that he's fucked up is when you try to talk about something. Like I was saying I was taking a bong rip of Orange Crush. I'm like, yeah, I think this might be a hybrid, because I couldn't remember at the time. I'm like, yeah, I think this might be a hybrid. And then this guy turns around and straight up fucking tells me, he's like, well, that's not really important. What's important is like this hydro stuff that I get. And he went to this long thing that had absolutely nothing to do with what I said about my Orange Crush might be a hybrid. It had nothing to do with that. But in his mind it did. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Beer pong and weed. That was the combination that turned everything completely ass backwards upside down. I'm going to tell you this. I don't think beer pong and weed should ever go together. Ever at all. Just no. It's not a good mix. I mean, I didn't play beer pong because I don't drink, but, I mean, really, think about it. Think about it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still really high, but that's what this channel is about. This channel is about... I guess it's just about me getting high. And my journey through it. Right? So... marijuana helps me with stuff. And that should be an entirely different video. Shit. But it does, marijuana has helped me through a lot, helps with all kinds of pains in your body and shit. Oh my god, that's why the military, like, if they legalized weed, that would suck if they were like, no smoking weed during basic training, because you can't even smoke cigarettes during basic. And the marijuana thing would kind of suck, because the marijuana thing could probably help you during that, People with, like, they're really sore at the end of the day, they don't want to feel that when they sleep. They need a good night's rest, and trust me, I know, because I was in that shit, right? All they have to do is, smoke a joint or something, go to sleep. It'll help them sleep, too. Hopefully they won't have night terrors like I did every single fucking night. But anyways, they go to sleep, and They sleep good, they sleep real well, and they wake up, and maybe if they're a little sore, they might be a little bit, but they won't be as sore as they would have been. You know what I mean? And I know it's all part of the training and this and that, but I mean, still. Because, shit, I could have made it all the way through. But no, I didn't for multiple reasons. But one thing that I know for certain why I got so depressed in basic was because there's guys everywhere. You can't necessarily jerk off. And it's not because you can't get it up. It's because you can't. You know, that's the thing. You cannot get your dick up when you're around a bunch of guys. I don't care if you go in a bathroom stall and try to imagine naked chicks. It does not work. It doesn't. The one time I actually realized that, wow, I have a penis, is when I went to the bathroom and when I saw this chick. We're in Area Bay, okay, Bay 1, which is the Assassins. That's where my platoon stayed. We were called the Assassins. And that's not where we stayed, that's where we like met if we were going to meet up for whatever, you know, and clean our weapons and stuff like that. But all the girls stayed in that area. So all the guys, so you know, there were guys from different platoons mixed up in a certain bay, like Bay 3 or Bay 4 or something like that. All the girls, number 1. So this one chick, you know, they were getting back from doing some PT. This one chick, she's in the shorts, right, the army shorts. She's sitting on the bed. She took off her shoes and her socks, and she's rubbing lotion all up on her thighs, all down her legs, on her feet, and she was one of the hottest looking chicks there, hands down. And I'm like, she's like right across from me on her bunk, and I'm like, this is the best fucking thing I've ever seen. Because, I mean, it seems forever. You're only there for a few weeks. It seems forever. Because you're like, you know, you do so much in just one fucking day. From like 4 a.m. to like 9 or 10 p.m. You know, about around, like, I think 10 p.m. is lights out. Or some shit. Maybe 9 p.m. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's 10 p.m. I don't fucking remember because I'm a stoner like that. But I'm looking at I'm looking over. Nobody else seems to notice this. At this point, I could really give a shit less what the fuck the drill sergeant is saying. I'm serious. He could have been calling me, and I'd just be like, there. I looked around. No other guys seem to be watching, so I'm just sitting here, you know, just watching her do this. And I'm like, and then I realized, wow, I have a penis. I seriously started getting a stiffy on that one. That's the only time I realized, hey, I actually have a penis. Wow. I hadn't gotten hard in who knows how long because you do so much in one day. Feels like you've been there for months, and it's only been like a week, 2 at the most. This bug is pissing me off. And I know it's going to fly over here, and I don't know where the fly swatter is, or else I'd knock his ass out. Oh, I found it. So I'm just going to end this little problem. There we go. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, I got a stiffy. Alright, on to the next thing. But, you know, I don't plan these videos out, guys. If it seems like I do, then awesome, but I don't. I should just get stoned and talk about stupid shit. That's what this channel is about. And if you're not stoned watching this, you should be. I'm just going to tell you that right now. If you are over the age of 18 and have access some marijuana to legally smoke it. Well, you know what? Actually, I take that back. It's not my business whether you get it legally or not. So I don't have to say that. I do have to say if you're over 18, though. But yeah, you should be stoned watching this. That is the bottom line. If you are not over the age of 18 and you're watching this stoned, then if you do leave a comment, make sure you don't say or let anyone know that you're under the age of 18. And that's just saving your ass, not mine. But anyways, yeah. The Army sucks. They had a... Oh my god. There was one other time I realized I had a penis. And that was, we were in the back of this truck. It's dark as hell, dark as fuck, right? And one of the girls who was there was also in the truck. She was right next to me. I didn't know this until I was talking to her. Well, I just started doing my thing, and my hand's on her knee, her hand's on my hand, we're rubbing our hands together. It's dark as fuck. I don't even know what the hell she looks like. I just know it's a chick. And I started touching her thighs and shit, right? I moved my hand up. I started rubbing there. Now, yeah, now I know for certain it's a fucking chick. Alright. Well, she was liking it. I was liking it. I was seriously about to just pull my rucksack up just in case some light came through, pull it out, bring her hand over, and let her go to town. Well, I did the same. It's the only action I'm going to see for God knows how long, right? So yeah, I'm rubbing her thing, and I'm like, damn, I'm starting to get a stiffy, right? I'm like, I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna let her, do it. I need some of that fun too. And then the truck stops, and it's like, we're here. It's like, she was like, we're here already? She was pissed. But at least I got to see what she looked like. And to tell you the truth, I don't really... I was in the Army, goddammit. I was in basic training with no hot females. So asking me if she was hot, not really a good question to ask. Not really. I mean, she was alright. She was alright. I mean, she wasn't like bulldog or nothing. She had a nice body, so win-win. And why am I making a fucking video about this? This is just ridiculous. And my pin says free Mark Emery. Free Mark Emery. Prince of Pot or some shit. Yeah. But that's about it for the Army. The reason I'm not in the Army, well, because they challenged me during basic. For one, they said that they were trying to ask me what's so hard about this, about basic training. Like, have you ever done anything challenging in your life? Right? Then they decided to tell me that getting out of the Army is not an option I get to make. Well, I disagreed, and I proved them wrong. I got out the right way. I did not go AWOL. And I wasn't gay either. I just basically... I can tell you that story later. But it was mainly because I got sick, and they didn't want to help me get better. So I had to do something a little more extreme. But, yeah, that's why I got out of basic, because they challenged me. They said getting out of the Army is harder than getting through the Army, and I disagreed. That's not how you motivate me. That's how you motivate me to do the thing you don't want me to do. But, anyways, it just wasn't a fit for me. But, I respect all the soldiers. Thank you, and time to end the